Hello everyone, and welcome back to another video on my channel. Today I thought it would be fun to go over my personal top 10 favorite Exo comebacks so far. As I'm filming this, their last comeback was Love Shot, so I'll be really mad if they come out with another really awesome comeback after I've posted this video, because that's typical for my life. That would totally happen to me. I might do this for other groups too. I just thought I would start with EXO because they're my #1 bias group. So how fitting it would be to start with them. Yes, it would be very fitting. Thank you. I had the hardest time putting these in order, and honestly just picking 10 because EXO has had so many awesome comebacks over the years. But I kind of narrowed it down to my top 10, and honestly I'm only really sure about #1. I don't know that the rest of them are necessarily in perfect order, but they're just in the order that I felt like putting them in at the moment. So I think this would change depending on my mood and like what day it was. So only #1 I think would always be the same. This is gonna be comebacks as a whole. So the song, the concept, wardrobe, everything combined. Not just if I like the song or if I like the video. Like, it has to be everything perfectly bundled into one comeback for me. Like, and that's what I'm judging based. Let's just get right into it. Number 10 is Power. And I know a lot of people did not like Power when it first came out, but I honestly didn't think it was as bad as everybody was making it out to seem. It was a little disappointing because I was expecting something else, but I honestly didn't hate it for what it was. I loved the whole comic book thing. I liked the story that they put into the video. I liked their costumes. I thought they were really cool. I liked just their styling in general. Hair and everything was good as far as I can remember. But the song was super different for them, and I actually really liked that. I like when they do things that are not expected of them, and I think that's a huge reason why people didn't like Power. But number 9 is Wolf. Oh, Wolf. So many people hate this comeback. They hate the song, they hate the video, and honestly, I've always been in the majority of people who have it, like, within their favorites. And that's obvious by this video. It's my number 9 for a reason. And I was gonna put it up higher, actually, but when I went through the rest of the comebacks, there was nothing that I wanted to put under it other than Power. But I don't know what it is about the Wolf comeback that I loved so much. I liked their styling, even though it was kind of weird. It was what they were doing at the time, and it made sense for them, kind of, other than Kai's hair. Yeah, I can't think of anything else that was super horrible about the styling. I love the song. I actually love Wolf more than I love Growl, and that's an unpopular opinion, but sorry not sorry. I really love the whole concept of Wolf, and the fact that so many people kind of don't appreciate it for what it was, and they take it like way too seriously and are like, it was so cheesy and blah blah blah. Like, just, it was cool. At least in my opinion. Okay. Number 8 is Love Shot. I wasn't sure I was necessarily going to put Love Shot on my top 10, and not because I didn't like it. I actually really loved Love Shot. I thought maybe there were going to be ones that I liked more, and I honestly probably would have put it below Wolf if it wasn't for the music video, because I was taking everything into consideration. I like the song Wolf more, but I like the video for Love Shot more, and I like the styling just a little bit more, and the concept just a little bit. Just a little bit more. Yeah, there's not much to say about Love Shot, honestly. It was a pretty good comeback, and it's in my top 10, so there we go. Number 7 is Monster. I almost completely forgot about Monster. It wasn't my favorite EXO comeback, and it probably would have been lower, but I loved this kind of a concept for them, this like dark and gritty and just rough kind of thing. They're so polished normally, and they do a lot of like clean things. I don't know if that makes sense. Like, they're not known for being these like I was gonna say like street kind of tough boys, you know. And I'm not saying that they can't be like tough and stuff, but when they did Monster, it was kind of a whole new side that you did not expect EXO to be able to pull off, and they definitely did. And I loved it, obviously. And the song, while I found some parts completely awkward and kind of out of place, I still really liked the song. And everybody's styling was really good, and I appreciate Monster. Number 6 is Overdose. I knew making this list that if I didn't include some iconic EXO songs and only included like newer ones, some people were probably gonna get mad at me. But honestly, I prefer most of EXO's older songs to a lot of their newer ones. Overdose was an iconic comeback for EXO. It got them a lot of attention. It was something kind of not new or different for them, but just something that I think people were taken aback by, and I think that's really cool when a group can do that, because people think that they know the group and that they know what they're capable of, and then they come out with something and it's like, holy crap. I had to put Overdose pretty high because of several things. The song is amazing. Ximin had pink hair. Chanyeol had red hair, but also probably one of my favorite raps from Chanyeol in any EXO song, like, at all. And just the fact that all of them fit the concept so well. Like, again, Monster was something super different for them. They were in suits in Overdose and were like super just clean boys, you know? And Monster was more gritty and dirty and just, yeah, so Overdose. I don't know. I don't know how to segue these. I'm so bad at this. Number 5 is Mama. And like I said, I had to include some iconic older EXO songs. As far as Mama goes, I think every group's debut song is iconic in some way. Whether it was cringy or not, everybody kind of appreciates where a group came from. And I specifically, I kind of had a hard time choosing between Mama and History for this spot because I love both songs pretty equally. And the reason I didn't put History on this list is because I find it kind of similar to Mama, and because of the concept in general and the styling and everything, they're very similar to each other. So I didn't want to put two songs that were like too close together, even though I appreciate both of them. So you can consider number 5 to be kind of a combination of History and Mama. But it's here for nostalgic reasons, but also Mama was just a really good comeback for them. I didn't find any of the styling to be cringy. I find it cute that they tried. Some new things were tried. They didn't all work, but they tried, and they get effort points for that. So, number 4 is Miracles in December. Now, I really love Miracles in December, and probably the only winter album kind of song that I like from EXO, other than Unfair, but that wasn't a comeback, so whatever. But Miracles in December, I find it so cute, and I love their songs when they only have like a couple of them singing, as in like Chen, Biken, Dio, or Luhan, Chen. I'm just using those as examples, but like, you know, when they only have a couple of them singing. Like What Is Love? I love What Is Love. I love the songs where it's just two of them singing. Moonlight, one of my favorite EXO songs, and it's only Baekhyun and Dio. So like, I love Miracles in December. I love the concept for it. The cute like wintry scene of them all getting gifts ready for the lady that they love, and they're all kind of using their superpowers, but not really. I mean, Tao and Xiumin use theirs, but I don't really remember anybody else. Did Kai teleport? He had a puppy. Maybe he teleported and went and got a puppy. I don't know. But I love the song, and I love the music video. I love the styling. I just think they need to do more like this. Number 3 is Lotto. This one actually kind of shocked me that I even put it at number 3, because Like a year ago, I probably wouldn't have, but I have had a weird soft spot for Lotto, and I'm not sure why. And I put it there, and I'm not sure why, but it's there. And honestly, the only thing I can think of is I love Lay's part in Lotto. And that's like me again being nostalgic and missing him and stuff. So not super much to say about Lotto other than that. I do like the styling, and I like, again, it's kind of like with Monster. It's something cool and like gritty that they don't really do that often. So it was cool. Number 2 is Electric Kiss. This is my only comeback that wasn't Korean based for this, and that's because I just love this song. The music video is alright, but the fact that I love the song kind of just pushed all the other songs out of the way. Like, how much I love this song trumped every other song just because I like listening to it so much. Like, there's probably no other EXO song other than my number 1 that I would listen to more. Maybe there's like 2 more songs. I don't know. They weren't comebacks, so it doesn't matter. But yeah, Electric Kiss. If you haven't heard it, because it's not a Korean release, then I highly recommend you check it out. I still want a full version of it, and I don't think we've gotten one, so I'm kind of mad about that. I'm really curious to see what people think number 1 will be. So like, collect your thoughts and kind of just project it at me, you know? See if it'll be correct. I don't know what I'm talking about. Number 1 is Call Me Baby. I had to put this at number 1 for a very, 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 very important reason. First of all, it was the song that got me into EXO in the first place. And I kind of credit it with being the song that got me interested in K-pop in general, because I listened to it and it made me want to listen to more EXO, and through EXO I found more K-pop. It was not the first K-pop song I ever heard, but it piqued my interest. So I have a special spot for it in my heart in there. Styling, my 100% favorite of any EXO comeback ever. Music video, super simple, but also just kind of nice and just smooth and appealing to look at. Love it. Best song that they have released as a comeback in a few years, in my opinion. Like, this is probably the last song I really, really loved by EXO. I loved Monster, I loved Lotto, you know, I loved Electric Kiss, but I'm waiting for another comeback from them that made me feel the way Call Me Baby did. I still love them, and I'm supporting every comeback that they come out with. You know, I loved Love Shot. I didn't hate Tempo, but I'm still waiting for that song that made me feel things on the inside the way Call Me Baby did. But that's my list. That's my top 10 EXO comebacks. Like I said, I thought about doing this for other groups. I don't know, there's not a lot of groups that have had 10 comebacks that I actually like. Oops. I started making my list for SHINee and Super Junior. I have finished a list for 17, so I can do them next, possibly. But yeah, I don't remember what else I was gonna say, so thank you for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Goodbye.